Welcome back to Madam Crossing Horizons. I'm dear darling, and shall we see what's going on a lovely little island of Fawnhallow today. Now, what have I been up to today? Recorded a Hollow Knight episode just a bit before. I suppose I shouldn't spoil it, but it's coming out tomorrow anyway. Was it a good outcome? No, could have been better. Sorry, spoilers. But you know me. If I had beaten the Pack from Hannah Nest, I'd probably be like, rah. I'd be like raring to go in this episode. But no, I was playing and I was like, oh, I'm really not feeling Hollow Knight today, but I have to record today because it's the last day before it's meant to go up. So oh well. Hello everyone. Right now, Fawnhollow. It's 4:23 p.m. on Friday, February 5th, 2021. Nothing need to speak of today, so we'll just. Oh, I thought she was going to have some seasonal news, but there we go. Yeah, if you don't know what I do with Hollow Knight, is normally I boot it up and I play against Absolute Radiance a bit, and I'm like, is today a Hollow Knight episode recording day or not? I'm going to decide when, depending on how I'm playing. And when I played, and I was like, it really isn't, but I need to record something. So there we go. And surprisingly, it wasn't that bad, but still. Wow, dear, your birthday present was really something. I never expected that any of my friends would be so generous. I hope you'll let me give you this gift in return, because I want to show my appreciation. My heartfelt thanks, Lily. CJ, something we gave him, a sturgeon, Ari. How you doing, Rambler? Couldn't help but notice you've been working my yard recently. Well, I see, you deserve a proper thank you. So I sent you a present. Try it on, to try to relax a bit. You deserve it, kiddo. So long for now. Harry. What did you give us? Anyway, let's not talk about Hollow Knight. If you're interested in it, you can just go watch that video itself. We've got another one of Lily's photos. Don't know what to do with that exactly, but... What's this? Quilted down jacket. Oh, that's actually quite cute. I'm not gonna lie. Move this over here. We don't want any of this stuff. That's going away in our storage. Yeah. What's been stuck in my head recently? You know what? This is going to be such a random reference. As you know, I've been playing a bit of Genshin Impact. And this is an upcoming character called Hutao, which means pecan. We can customize this? What? What? I had no idea you could customize this. That's actually pretty cool. Anyway, the character's called Hutao, which means pecan in Chinese. Or also sometimes it can mean walnut, maybe, but I've only had it referred to as pecan. But anyway, that's not the point. She's like a very macabre character, and she's a character I'm saving up for. But it was recently leaked, one of her upcoming like idol animations and voice lines, and it's been stuck in my head all day. Because if you don't know, in Genshin Impact you can choose multiple different voices. It was English, Chinese, Japanese, whatever. And the Chinese one is based off, as I understand it from my research, it's based off like a horror-esque nursery rhyme that was circulating around in China. And you might say, a horror-esque nursery rhyme, what on earth is that? Those don't exist, do they? And I'll prove you wrong, they do exist. We got Ring a Ring a Rosies in English. Now you might be like, oh, Ring a Ring a Rosies, that's just like a playground game that kids play. We're going, ring a ring a rosies, pocket full of posies. See, if you just like slow it down, sing it more creepily, sounds incredibly creepy. And for some reason, you know, horror movies, they love doing this. They love just taking innocent nursery rhymes and then making them sound creepy. But Ring a Ring a Rosies, I think, is always the classic one that people always do for some reason. But then, you know, then it becomes too cliche and then they've got to move on to different other Oh, okay. Apparently I hit it too slowly. We've got to move on to other nursery rhymes. Try and make it sound creepy. I guess they like the juxtaposition of a very innocent, childish song, along with a very unsettling, creepy atmosphere. Hello, Leif. So I guess Leif's up visitor. Not I guess. I mean, he is. He's right there. What was the thing I was saying? Yeah, nursery rhymes. Anyway, the one that this new character, Hutao, sings, it's based off, as I understand it from my research, because I never actually heard of this nursery rhyme before, this Chinese one. Like I know a few Chinese nursery rhymes. This is not one of them, but probably because it's a horror-based one. Probably my parents didn't teach it to me. But based off one called 10 Little Rabbits, or 10 in Chinese, I suppose. And now I'm thinking about it, this is a bit of a macabre way to start off the episode, but still. I'll sing it to you best as I remember it. I don't remember all the lyrics because some of the words in it I've never heard before. Because I'm not fluent in Chinese, mind you. But it goes, I think, 大兔子病了，病了啊， 大兔子病了，二兔子翘，三兔子买菜，四兔子熬，五兔子 something 色的，六兔子逃，七兔子 something something 等等等等等。something something 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 哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒，太阳慢慢的出来。As you probably realise now, I very much don't remember lyrics from the latter half. 九兔子 something something， 十兔子为什么？哒哒哒哒哒哒哒不会出来 something like that. Anyway, if you don't know Chinese, that probably made no sense to you as I weirdly rambly sing to myself. But basically, the translation is it's a story about 10 rabbits who either are family or just have some sort of ranking order between them. And it's like the biggest rabbit fell ill. The second rabbit looked after him. Well, if you want to know literally, I suppose it's like looked at them, but in this case it means to look after. The third rabbit bought some medicine. The fourth rabbit boiled it. The fifth rabbit suddenly died. And you're like, whoa, okay. Because the fourth rabbit, you're like, okay, this is going alright so far. And it's like classic weird nursery rhyme sort of fashion, that something bad happens and they do something to fix it, you know, like Jack and Jill fell down the hill and Jack broke his crown, you know? It's like, oh, well, classic nursery rhyme. Fifth rabbit suddenly died. What? Where did that come from? I don't know. What am I even checking for? Where am I going? We can give us to Bruce, I suppose, since we're scramble my molecules, because we're just passing through. Anyway, fifth rabbit just randomly dies, and then sixth rabbit picks them up, or carries them, I suppose. Translate a bit better. It's like, alright, seventh rabbit digs a grave pit. Like, what's it called? Digs a hole, like a grave hole. That's not called a grave hole. What's it called? Just a grave? Probably just a grave. Seventh rabbit digs a grave. Eighth rabbit buries him, and then it goes like, in the gloomy forest, the tombstone, lies the rabbit's corpse, which is a bit of a dark imagery for a simple nursery rhyme, but you know, that's kind of how nursery rhymes go, I suppose. This is tiny. Why is it so small? Sturgeons are not this small. Where do I even want to put this? Probably in a river mouth. I guess we can start putting fish over here, because it's kind of close to a river mouth. Not really, but still. Yeah, and in the quiet of a gloomy forest, under the gravestone lies the cold corpse of a rabbit. And as the screams slowly die out, then the sun slowly rises, and then the night, and you're just like, whoa, okay, this is truly in the horror side of things now. Like, I don't think you normally talk about corpses or whatever in nursery rhymes, but you know, apparently these Chinese horror nursery rhymes are just built different. And it goes, the ninth rabbit sat there crying, and then the 10th rabbit asking why, and the ninth rabbit said that the 5th rabbit will never come back, or can never come back, and you're like, what? This is so randomly sad for a nursery rhyme. And then I heard it and I was like, wow, like through my research I was like, wow, this is a surprisingly dark nursery rhyme. But when you kind of think about it, aren't nursery rhymes they all got like this weird sort of sinister, I don't know, atmosphere to them? Like, can you say Jack and Jill went uphill to fetch a pail of water. Fine. Pretty reasonable back in time. Jack fell down, broke his crown. That's not good. He broke his head open. What? And Jill came tumbling after. Oh no, Jill's in danger now. This is, you know, not good. We just injured two children massively who were just trying to do their chores or whatever for a day. And then there's like a follow-up part of Jack and Jill, but I can't remember it very well. It's like Jack bandaged his head with something and then ate medicine to get better, but I can't remember how it goes. I read it once in a book and I was like, it blew my tiny mind at the time whenever I read it. I was like, whoa. For one, I didn't realise crown meant head. I thought he was just like wearing a crown and it broke or something when he fell over when I was younger, but I was like, oh no. But then there's like a second part to that nursery rhyme where it's like he bandaged up and then it's like, I think it's got something to do with honey, as I remember it. You know what? I'll Google it and try and find it. And also we're going to have a quick glance at the next shopping terminal just so I can close out of this notepad that I don't need anymore. I'm pretty sure it's a thing. I hope I didn't just make this up. Jack and Jill nursery rhyme. Jack got up and home did trot as fast as he could caper to old Dame Dob, who patched his knob with vinegar and brown paper. That's it, vinegar and brown paper. For some reason I remembered it as honey. And it's sort of like, well, okay, well, I mean, at least he got the treatment for it. What about Jill? She came tumbling down, I guess. It doesn't explicitly say she injured anything, but still. It's sort of like, that's a bit of a harsh fate for these children, I suppose. I mean, fate makes it sound much more dramatic than I suppose it actually is, but still. So I don't want to hear about that. Anyway, what other nursery rhymes ever that I can think of off the top of my head? We've got Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockler shells? Something like that. All lined up neatly in a row. Wasn't there like some theory that was actually like Mary's garden was like she was burying corpses or something? Now I don't know if that one's true or not. That one probably doesn't hold much water, but it's sort of that thing, you know, people. This isn't the Nook Terminal place. People love dark spins on innocent things like nursery rhymes like that. So it's like, oh, of course, yeah, that's what it is. You know, I'm gonna look that up, see if that's a thing. Hold on. That's not it, I just opened up Reddit. What am I doing? Mary, Mary, quite contrary. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells. Ah, and pretty maids all in a row. Oh. Well, what's the origin? Meaning? Let's see. It's acquired very historical explanations. One theory is a religious allegory of Catholicism, with Mary being Mother of Jesus, the bells being sanctus bells, cockle shells being the badges of pilgrims, and the pretty maids and nuns. But even with trying to thought about differences of opinion. Another theory seems the rhyme is connected Mary, Queen of Scots. Oh, this is a theory I've heard. About how does your garden grow referring to a reign over a realm? Silver bells referring to Catholic cathedral bells, cockle shells insinuating her husband was not faithful to her. What? And pretty maids all in a row, referring to her ladies in waiting before Marys. With how does your garden grow is said to refer to her lack of heirs. Oh, okay. Like, I don't know, this is just like slander against Mary, Queen of Scots, I guess. Which, I mean, I don't have enough historical knowledge to really determine if that's a good or bad thing, to be honest, but I don't know. Oh my god. Wait, this part's so much darker. A darker interpretation. Said that pardon reference to quite contrary is said to be a reference to an unsuccessful attempt at reverse. I don't even know what this word is. Ecclesiastical changes affected by her father. I was going to put money away. That's why I'm here. But pretty maids in a row refer to her miscarriages. What? Wikipedia, you are. I mean, I know you're just the messenger, not the origin, but what? And the Rose and Rose are said to be referred to execution of Protestants. Okay, wow. I thought it was just like a false speculation. Apparently it's kind of a thing. So I'm going to close out of it. We'll get nursery rhymes. Just click on nursery rhymes. Okay. Hey diddle diddle. That's not a bad one, right? Hey diddle diddle, cat in the fiddle. The dog jumps over the moon. No, that's not right. The cow jumps over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such fun, and the dish ran away with a spoon. Like, what? I don't even know what it's meant to mean, from what I think about it. I mean, nursery rhymes is kind of nonsensical anyway, so it's just like, I don't know. You know, we can make a nursery rhyme. Just make it rhyme, for one. Give it a nice sort of rhythmic, like, bouncy pattern, like, dun, 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 dun. And then just, like, I don't know, put nonsensical, anthropomorphized things in it. Not even creatures. Like, dish and a spoon. Let's see, origins. Some reference, maybe 1,000 years old. Wow. Also, you should go look this up. A Wikipedia article. If you scroll down into the origins, there's images of a spoon and a dish running away to each other. And the dish has the most horrific, cursed look I've ever seen. And for some reason, the spoon is dressed up in like, it's got like a little apron on, and all the other furniture. Oh god, it's so cursed. Okay, I'm gonna close that. Meaning. Suggestion that it was a corruption of ancient Greek deliberate hoax. What? I don't even know what this means. Something about refers to various constellations. What? Oh my god, I don't even understand this. Something about ancient Greek referring to constellations. I don't even know who Hathor is. Oh, list of nursery rhymes, so that's pretty good. Let's go British ones. If wishes were horses, don't know this one. Ladybird, Ladybird. I don't know that one. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret never to be told. That's another one. I remember, like, we were taught this nursery rhyme in like year 1 or whatever. And that's what the teacher was like, this is why if you see like one magpie or whatever, you're going to have bad luck, and 2 is good luck or something. And then I remember this other girl in my class was back in primary school, like in year 1, so how old was I, like 6 or something? No, younger, 4, 5, something like that. It was like, yeah, this happened to us. So it was like, we were just like in the living room or something, I think on Christmas or something, and then like a dead magpie fell through our chimney, and it was, you know, like 1 for sorrow, and I was just, at the time I was like, yeah, makes sense, you know, it was 1 for sorrow, so of course something bad happened. But if I was the teacher and the student randomly told me that, I'd be like, what? Like, this happened? What a strange story for a child to witness. I mean, I suppose some children out there see even worse things on a daily basis, rather than something as magpie, to make this even more of a depressing episode than apparently I intended. But there we go. It was just such a random story. I was like, what? Just thinking back on it, just like a random dead magpie falling through a chimney. How did it even get there? Like, I rarely see magpies usually. How did it fly into your chimney, die, and then fall out the fireplace? I don't know. For some reason that stuck with me as a representative of what the meaning of magpies, I suppose. Do we have any other daily tasks to do? Oh, sort out flowers. Let's sort out flowers. Yes. So 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for girl, 4 for boy. Like, that's very vague. 3 for girl, 4 for boy. Is that meant to be like having a baby? What if you're not pregnant? Does that mean like you meet a girl or meet a boy? I mean, fair enough. Not very non-binary inclusive, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see, meanings. There's no meanings part of this Wikipedia. How am I meant to understand what this is meant to mean? On occasion, jackdaws, crows, and corvidae are associated with this rhyme, particularly in America, where magpies are less common. Oh, didn't know that. I got the wrong thing. It's just an old superstition. Okay, I mean, like, fair enough, I guess. Not much more to it. Queen of Hearts, pussycat, pussycat. Oh, this one sounds familiar. Where have you been? I've been to London to visit the Queen. Pussycat, pussycat, what did you do there? I frightened a little mouse under her chair. I vaguely remember this one. Oh no, this one has a tiny Wikipedia article on it. We skip the ones which have no meaning behind them. Round and round the garden like a teddy bear. 1 step, 2 step, tickle you under it. Is that? I mean, I guess that's a nursery rhyme. That's not normally what comes to mind when I think nursery rhyme, to be honest. It's an English language nursery rhyme, often accompanied by finger play, which is a very, like, I don't know how else you describe it, but yeah. Well, I guess it's only an English thing, so me saying this probably makes me look like a lunatic knowing what this is. It's like, you get, like, your child's palm in your hand, and you get your index finger and, like, slowly make a large circle around the palm as you sing the rhyme, and then you tickle them at the end. Oh, well, for 1 step you put 1 finger down, 2 steps, 2 finger down. You get it? 1 step, 2 step. Something like that. It's been a while, alright, since we've really performed these nursery rhymes. I'm gonna guess this has to be a rose. Rose. How do I have too many blue roses now? Unbelievable. You're unbelievable. Ow. Alright, get us out of it. What, does this have meaning? Just origins? I love a sentence. Since teddy bears did not come into vogue until the 20th century. Seesaw Margarito, I don't know this one. Solomon Grundy. Oh, this is another very dark one, isn't it? Solomon Grundy, born on Monday, something on Tuesday, married on Wednesday, got in on Thursday, worse on Friday, died on Saturday, buried on Sunday. That was the tale of Solomon Grundy. That's another very, like, horror-filled one, which I'm sure people who direct horror movies have used for their own ammunition of trying to spook people. With some slow, lilting version of them. A childhood nursery rhyme. I guess we're on mannequin duty right now. I mean, we can make some more rock things, I guess. There's not really much point until we put all the mannequins down, so we better just get on that. Solomon Grundy, born on Monday. Oh, christened on Tuesday, that's right. Married on Wednesday, took ill on Thursday, got worse on Friday, Died on Saturday, buried on Sunday. That was the end of Solomon Grundy. That's a long version? I'm not going to read that. It's too long. Ironically. Amusingly, we had to put one mannequin down here, otherwise something could grow here. A rock. No, don't wear it. No, don't wear it. Say it or wear it, say it or wear it. That's like a quote from an old book I can't even remember. Oh. It's so familiar now. It's like an old children's book. I'll look it up. Let's see if it's children's book, say it or wear it. And this person had like a dog called Turtle. Oh, it's not there. What? Is this misaligned? 1, 2. It is slightly misaligned. 1, 2. I don't know. That'd be something I'd research in my own time. In popular culture, there's no meaning one. Who is Solomon Grundy? Why does he have such a short life? Even though, you know, it's like sort of metaphorical life, you know. Analogous. It's not like he actually only lived for a week and did all this stuff in a week. Oh yeah, he's also a DC character, isn't he? I only know that because he's in that what's that DC fighting game called? Oh, Injustice, right? Which I've played like once, I think. I remember I played Harley Quinn. Anyway, not the point. Sticks and stones may break my bones. Oh, Crooked Man. Crooked Man is also often used for horror stuff, isn't it? Or wasn't there a horror movie recently about the Crooked Man? I feel like I made it up. Hold on. Horror movie Crooked Man. I feel like this is a thing. 2016 horror movie. Conjuring. Crooked Man scene. Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of? I can't remember. Oh no, I think I'm thinking of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark with I can't remember his name. It's like Gangly Bones or something, but that doesn't sound right. Oh well, close that. There was a crooked man in the crooked house. How does it go? It's something about a crooked mile and a crooked style. There was a crooked... He had a crooked mouse? Well, maybe there was a crooked man who walked a crooked mile. Something over a crooked style. He had a crooked house and a crooked cat. A crooked cat could have caught a crooked mouse. Something. There was a crooked man and he walked a crooked mile. He found a crooked sixpence under a crooked stile. That was it. I forgot about the crooked sixpence. He bought a crooked cat which caught a crooked mouse and they all lived together in a little crooked house. It never actually occurred to me that crooked here doesn't necessarily mean like bent crooked. It could mean like hold on, I need to think where to put this mannequin to make sure that we don't spawn a rock here. It could just mean like evil crooked, couldn't it? I don't know why that never occurred to me. I suppose it wasn't really something I considered all that option as a child, but still. Or that often as a child. I think something can spawn here, so let's just shift this up slightly. 1, 2, blonk. 1, 2, blonk. 1, 2, blonk. 1, 2, blonk, blonk. Something like this. 1, 2, kiss, kiss. Is that a safe song? Stuck in my head now. Instead of a 大兔子病了，二兔子睡觉，三兔子卖药，那三兔子卖药，四兔子嗷，五兔子妈妈哒哒哒哒哒哒哒。I should learn that. I love creepy things, you know, like that. You know me, that creepy, unsettling aesthetic. Be a fantastic thing to spook people with. Anyway, what's the origin of this crooked man, eh? Ah, there's no meaning one. One legend suggests that this nursery rhyme originated in once prosperous wool merchants of the village of Lavenham. Okay. Inspired by basically their architecture, from what I can see. Alright, well, get out of here, crooked man. You were very uninteresting. What are little boys made of? Snails and... Oh, snips and snails and puppy dog tails. Sugar and spice and all things nice. That's what girls are made of. I remember this one. That's what Powerpuff Girls took. To make a Powerpuff Girls and Rowdy Rough Boys. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. If it... Oh, that one actually has, like, very racist origins, if I remember, so let's not go into that one. Luckily, the version I learned was about tigers, which is, considerably, not even considerably, like, much better than the original. Anyway. Diddle diddle dumpling my son John. What? I've never heard of this one. There's so many. Foxy's hole? What a very cursed name. I've got to click on it. Put your finger in Foxy's hole. Foxy's not at home. Foxy's out at the back door picking at a bone. I didn't. Oh. Alright. Just, I don't know. Heavy bonk energy right there. About nursery rhyme. Can a rock grow there? I think a rock could grow here. Oh yeah, we should be careful. I forgot flowers count as empty space, but they won't create themselves next to a flower, I think. Oh no, so I don't think it can. Yeah, it won't like uproot a flower as far as I know. And if it does, whoops. Display here, mannequin. Georgie Porgy Pudding Pie. I remember this one. This was another one which was like... I had like a book of all these nursery rhymes or whatever. I think I had a book like... Oh, I don't want to put this here. It's so inconvenient. I think it was a book of nursery rhymes. I can't actually quite recall. Something along those lines. Blomp. 1, 2, blomp. And that was one of them. That was one I learnt about Georgie Porgy Pudding Pie. Kissed for girls and made them cry. And I think that's it. That's not really dark, I suppose. It's just kind of weird, isn't it? Georgie Porgy Pudding Pie kissed for girls and made them cry. When my boys came out to play, Georgie Porgy ran away. This seems like it's probably got some weird origins, I'm not gonna lie. Origins. Old ballad. It's been used as a rhyming taunt for boys called George. I guess girls could as well. Georgina, all that. It's used to harass the boy who is considered not sufficiently manly. What? You know, British taunts, very strange. It's just, I suppose it's the equivalent of like cuties, isn't it? I was just checking if this was in the right place. 1, 2, sort of just like a thing, you're making fun of a kid for having a crush. You know what? You do you, kid. Ignore the haters. Haters be hating, or whatever. Apparently you can also, if you're going to mock a girl, you can call them Rosie Posy. I've not met many girls called Rose, to be honest. Or anyone called Rose. Actually, no. I've met one person called Rose. No, 2 people, maybe. 2 people, yeah. This probably counts as a furniture item, so we'll leave that. 1, 2... It's getting hard to put precisely exactly things down where I want. I know, this is a bit of a strange one. What other nursery rhymes? I feel like it's better when I talk about the ones I can remember off the top of my head, you know? So I'm not having to read a Wikipedia article this entire time. Well, I can have a Wikipedia, you know? Nursery rhymes are definitely something we can talk about in the future. it's just stuck in my head. 大兔子病了，二兔子叫，三兔子。1, 2, blump, 1, 2, blump, 1, 2, blump, 1, 2, blump. 大兔子病了，二兔子叫，三兔子没有，四兔子熬，五兔子大人长病死了。I don't know. I guess the lesson to be learned here is nursery rhymes can be surprisingly dark, huh? I And then ironically we're teaching into kids like that. I mean, I guess teach them young. Like, I can't fault that sort of logic. Well, I can, but isn't it funny if I don't? There's no space here, so 1, 2, blip. Wait, what? 1, 2, blip. 1, 2, blip. Sorry, Amelia. We've got mannequins to put down. Is that right? 1, 2, blip. 1, 2. Yeah, looks right. More. Oh, hello, Lily of the Valley. They're spawning now because we actually have cliffs, I suppose. And because we got a 5-star rating, you know, that's definitely the important part of a prerequisite for getting Lilies of the Valley. And oh, I was like, I should probably move on to a different nursery now, but it's 30 minutes, so we'll just put this one mannequin down. I'm gonna write off this episode here because, you know, I know. Nursery rhymes, I guess. Is that one I really spoke about? Did I actually speak about nursery rhymes for half an hour? I don't know. Whatever. I should come up with an English version for that Chinese one. 大兔子病了，二兔子叫，三兔子。Wait, I forgot it again. 三兔卖药，四兔子熬，五兔子慢慢的。I don't know. It's a very creepy song, but now it's going to be stuck in my head, and my friends is going to be like, "What are you doing, dear?" But anyway, if you have been watching, thank you very much. If it's been Animal Crossing New Horizons, I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares are greatly appreciated. Join me in Discord, follow me on Twitter down below. I wonder if it's deer, and I should remember about deer. That'd be more fitting, but anyway, I hope we can see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, 大兔子病了，二兔子叫。